Hello, my name is Christiane. I am one of the co founders of Aune Oasis. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about sharing circles. This is one of the tools that we are using to build community here at our place. And a sharing circle is actually quite a powerful tool to build community. One of our volunteers brought it to us and suggested it, and ever since we started it, we have just loved it. There is some particular rules about a sharing circle. We do it once a week. You could do it once a month or whatever. But very often in our everyday situation, we are busy, we're working, we are busy in all different types of things, and we're moving in all different types of directions in life. And we don't get time to really connect deeply, at least not with everybody in the community. Maybe one connect deeply with one or two or three or four or five or whatever, but not necessarily with everybody. And a sharing circle that allows us to connect deeply with each other, with all of us at the same time. So, I want to share a little bit about how the sharing circle is done. Usually, we have somebody who's the facilitator. Actually, for the most time, not me, but I can do it. And the facilitator introduces kind of the rules of the sharing circle, and there are some rules that's important here. Um, some of the rules that we are doing, and there's, by the way, many other ways of doing sharing circles around the world. So there may be other people who do it different than we do. But one of our very most important rules is that we can share anything that's alive in you. You share from a place of saying I, and talking about what happens inside of you, on what you feel, and what you think, and what's going on in your life. And it can be what's going on in your life at home or here where you are, because we have many volunteers. So there. Uh, that's a part of it. The other part of it is the listening part. That when somebody else is speaking, we are listening, and we're not listening from a place, oh, I need to remember to say this, I need to remember to say this. No, we're just listening, and active listening to hear what is their core in what people are saying, what's really happening in people. And as we're listening to that, we're just waiting. There is this stick that goes around. In our community, the first talking stick we had was this one. This is like, why does it look so funny? It's actually, there was bark on it, but it's been like an animal that's been eating of it. So this was our talking stick for a long time. Then came another one. Somebody came visiting us, and there was this one that actually was been carved out and somewhere in France back in 1970 or not 39, and it's not at all meant to be a talking stick. It's meant to be a walking stick, but we have adopted that as our talking stick now. Um, you can have some people have very fancy like can I say native sticks made. It doesn't matter. You can use a spoon, you can use a stone, you can use anything you like as a talk, just something that goes around that indicates that whoever holds this talking stick or talking whatever it's heart or whatever it is the one who's speaking, and everybody else is listening and in listening mode. Um, it's important that when you're speaking, you're not speaking about all good advice you can give to other people or so, but that you're actually speaking about what's alive in you. Also, pauses are welcome. It's okay that there is a silence for a moment and you're thinking what to say next. It doesn't have to be all clear. You don't have to be prepared and know exactly what you're going to say. You can take the talking stick and just not know what you're going to say, and then you can start speaking about what's really happening in you. And sometimes when you have people listening, that reinforces the energy and your connection. So sometimes things comes out that you might not have prepared so well or thought about before even. um, The other thing we find is important is that what is shared in the sharing circle stays with the people who are in the sharing circle. So even if somebody from the community did not join the sharing circle, we do not go and say, oh, so and so said. We don't do that. We don't even go to each other. If I'm sharing something, the other people, I can be totally sure that the other people won't just jump on me and say, I didn't know that, and want to talk more about it. If we want to talk more with some people about something they shared in the sharing circle, we are asking permission. Will it be okay for you to talk more about this? Do you want to talk more about this? And if it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's a no. So we're respecting that. These things is not something that people may want to share at any time because we're not always in the mode of talking more deep. So that's the other thing, that what's shared in the sharing circle stays in the sharing circle. Those are the basic rules. Then we have a tradition that we are singing a song in the beginning and in the end for opening and closing. And then what happened spontaneously in some of the first sharing circles was that when we were done sharing, then we actually started hugging each other. So that has become a tradition that those people who like hugging, we hug. And it's the best hugs of the whole week that we get right after the sharing circle. And we usually have one sharing circle every week. And it's actually Sunday night. So tonight we're having a sharing circle. In the beginning, we were really shy if we had guests and so, oh, should we let them share with us or is it too private? We don't have that anymore. Now we just share with whoever is here. And sometimes guests is sharing the most amazing things. That's a gift for us as well. And they get to know us too. So I guess we are feeling more safe in ourselves than we did in the beginning. And that's just really great. So, yeah. So the basic rules, whoever has the stick is the person talking. We don't share what has been said. We also don't comment on each other. So if I say something, the next person isn't commenting on what I said. We're speaking from an I place, what's going on in me, not my reaction to other people. Um, yeah, and we're listening when we're listening. So we're speaking when we're speaking, we're listening when we're listening. We try to be present with what is alive in ourselves and others. So thank you very much for listening to me today. And welcome to listen to us next time again. Take care and have a great day.